Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about how to use this particular beauty right here. This is the only product that helped me with the severe acne that I was suffering and made my skin better for good. If you're not familiar with this particular skincare product, this is basically Tretinoin, or one of the most researched form of retinoids or retinol or anti-aging products. And if you are curious about how to correctly use a tretinoin, this video is for you. Now, all of the products that I'm going to mention would be linked in the description box below, as well as all of the timestamps. And without further ado, let's just start with today's video. Now in this video, I'm going to be mentioning a pre-tretinoin routine and a post-tretinoin routine. Now what do I mean by that? Now you need to prepare your skin before your tretinoin and even after your tretinoin. And this is a routine that really works for me. It might not work for you, but this routine comprises of hydrating, skin soothing, skin barrier friendly and skin healing ingredients and products that not only help my skin to get accustomed to tretinoin, but also prevent all of its side effects such as peeling of the skin, over dryness, redness, and I didn't face any of it, so I'm really thankful that I followed this particular routine religiously. The first thing first, we are going to talk about this particular product right here. What is tretinoin and what tretinoin does? Now tretinoin is one of the form of vitamin A or retinoids or retinol, whatever you want to call it. If you are curious and you want to know more about retinol and retinoid and vitamin A in general, go check this video right here. You will get a lot more insight in understanding what exactly vitamin A does. But to put it in a gist, this is basically a magical product that not only helps with your acne, anti-aging, by basically speeding up the cell proliferation. What is cell proliferation? It basically means by replacing your older skin with new, fresh, healthy skin, which is really beneficial if you want to target any of those anti-aging problems and obviously a better skin in general. And secondly, it helps with your acne. Now, tretinoin was first invented, or most of the research done on tretinoin was on acne, and tretinoin really helps you out with any of your acne problems because it basically kills the bacteria, that's the P. acnes, and that is how tretinoin works for acne and anti-aging. Now, Moitri, enough of the gist. Tell me how to use that tretinoin. The first and the most important step is consult a dermatologist. Not everyone's skin is meant to be treated with tretinoin, and not everyone is supposed to be using this particular cream right here. This might seem harmless, but if you don't know how to use it correctly, or if it's not for you, then it might do more damage than good. So do consult a dermat. If you are a teenager, then I don't think you need tretinoin, but if you do suffer from acne, go to a dermat, consult. It doesn't cost much. Nowadays, there are a lot of apps that lets you consult with a dermat over a video call. If you are an introvert and you don't want to go out and budget is a constraint, there are a lot of apps. I will mention some of them in the bottom box below. Don't worry, this video is not sponsored, but yeah, you can go to any dermat. You want to get this particular cream prescribed, and then only you should be using it. Now, leaving the caution and disclaimer aside, let's talk about how I use it. Now, I started tretinoin about like 9 months ago, or maybe like 6 to 9 months ago, and I'm a complete beginner to tretinoin, and this is how I use the tretinoin without any peeling of my skin, without any excessive dryness, and without any kind of side effects. Now, the first thing first, you should always apply a tretinoin at the PM time and never at the AM time, because tretinoin, if you compare it with other exfoliants like HAs and BHA, it is a very harsh ingredient and it should not be exposed to sunlight. So always apply tretinoin at the PM time, just right before you are sleeping. We are going to talk about how I use it in the later part of the video, so stick around till the end. Coming on to the actual routine, how I personally use tretinoin. My nighttime skincare routine usually starts around like 8 to 9, maybe 10, and I prepare my skin in such a way that I don't get any kind of peeling or excessive dryness. So the first thing I do is double cleansing. I apply an oil cleanser, a nice nourishing oil cleanser to remove all that sunscreen, a little bit of makeup if I was wearing. Double cleansing is the most important step to me, and it will help you a lot in clearing up your skin. So use a good oil cleanser. I use this Beauty of Joseon oil cleanser. This is a beautiful oil cleanser. If you prefer a balm cleanser, then the Hamish one is great. Even Plum one is great. I would mention all of my recommendation in the bottom box below, so do check it out. After oil cleansing, I go straight with my water-based cleanser. Now in this step, if you have hypersensitive skin, then stick to any kind of gentle face washes. I did the same for about like 2 to 3 months. I stick with only like gentle face washes that has very mild surfactant, doesn't has any kind of active ingredients, but my skin currently is compatible with any kind of acid exfoliant cleanser. So this is the part that I use acid exfoliant cleanser such as a BHA cleanser. In this video I am using the Novology cleanser. This particular cleanser is really great because it has a combination of thymol and terpenol, which is clinically proved to reduce the appearance of acne, and it helps you a lot with acne. You can check my Novology video right here to get more insight. Now in the Tretinoin days, if you are just starting with Tretinoin, stick to only using Tretinoin about 2 to 3 nights a week, obviously alternative days. So for example, I would use it on a Monday, then on Tuesdays I would not use Tretinoin. I would go ahead with my other exfoliants, or I would use any other kind of calming product just to help soothe my skin, and then again on Wednesday I will again use Tretinoin. Even I do the same currently. I apply Tretinoin on alternate days. You don't need Tretinoin every single day, trust me, you don't need it. And applying more doesn't necessarily means you will get more benefits. So yeah, in Tretinoin, consistency and the right usage is the key. So on the Tretinoin days, I prep my skin with a nice hydrating toner. Most of the products you will see in the skincare routine is barrier friendly. Now I mostly gravitate towards Numberzin's #1 toner or the By Wishfriend Propolis toner. Now Propolis is really great for skin healing, and the Numberzin one is really great for overall heat induced redness. So both of them combined together is really nice, but mostly I get a little bit of redness around the nose area and around the chin area. So I apply the Numberzin toner especially on my T-zone, and for the rest of my face I apply the Propolis one. Now you should be good to go by using any kind of calming toner, and Numberzin and the Wishfriend one are a little bit expensive but truly worth the price. But I will mention under 500 toners, like gentle toners, in the bottom box below, so don't worry. You can use any kind of toners or you can skip toners if you wish to, but I would highly suggest to use any kind of gentle toners that would help you to overall combat the peeling and the dryness. Now after toning comes the serum part. Now on the Tretinoin days, I avoid using any kind of acid exfoliants, BHAs, AHAs, nothing, and I only stick to calming skincare products. I use this particular Numberzin serum, which is really nice, hydrating, and gives me all the nourishment that I need. After serum, you wanna move straight with a nourishing moisturizer. Choose a moisturizer according to your skin type. I really enjoy the beauty of Jason one, but even Put Simply one is equally brilliant. I will mention obviously the affordable alternatives to the products that I'm mentioning, including the products that I'm using, in the bottom box below, so do check it. I apply a moisturizer, a thick layer of moisturizer, and this is the most important part. I leave about 20 to 30 minutes of gap before applying the Tretinoin. Now you wanna apply a Tretinoin on a comparatively dry face. Don't apply it straight away. Tretinoin might mix with the other ingredients or other skincare products that you put on your face, which might cause a little bit of delay in the result that you are expecting, or it might trigger Tretinoin and it can make your skin worse. And I would prefer keeping the Tretinoin on your bedside table. Do your skincare, do everything, and just before going to bed, put a layer of Tretinoin and go to sleep. Now this is what most people do. I do a one step further routine for my Tretinoin. Now after the 20 to 30 minute mark, I do apply a pea-size amount of Tretinoin. Just a pea-size. This is the most important step. Don't apply too much. A pea-size amount is good to go, more than enough. Take a pea-size amount, dot it all over your face or rub it, whatever you want to do it, and then gently spread it all over your face. Massage it gently, not too much. Leave it for 1 minute, and then I go ahead with another layer of moisturizer. Now if you have oily skin, you might want to skip this particular part, but if you have combo to dry skin, you need to apply a barrier moisturizer, barrier friendly moisturizer, or any moisturizer in general, just to prevent that peeling and hydration part. Now this is called a sandwich method, which many people do with hyaluronic acid and even retinoids. Now you are basically sandwiching your retinoid between 2 layers of hydration, which ensures that you do not face any kind of peeling. While using retinoids, skin peeling and dehydration is the #1 concern, and many people suffer from conditions such as this after applying retinoids. I didn't face any. There is a phase of purging, yes, I will talk in the later part of the video, but I didn't get any kind of peeling or hydration. My skin was plump when I woke up the next day, and this is basically how I apply. Now your skincare routine doesn't end here, because the after retinoid care is equally important while you are using the retinoid. And now coming on to the AM time post retinoid routine. Now what I personally do, I use the Salicylic DS cleanser in the morning time. You can see my shots how I personally use this one in this particular video right here. I use a acid exfoliant face wash just because I face a lot of skin congestion. You might want to switch it up with a gentle face wash and do your cleanser, do your normal skincare routine. You want to avoid HAs or BHAs in the beginning phase of the tretinoin journey because tretinoin might make your skin a little bit sensitive, and applying HAs and BHAs on top of it might trigger it. So I personally just go ahead with a toner, nice hydrating one, and then again a serum. And currently I am using this Beauty of Joseon Revive serum, which has the goodness of snail mucin and ginseng. Both are great for your skin barrier, and they overall give you this nice glow and also gives you a lot of hydration. Then sealing it up with a good nice calming moisturizer. Skin have battled a lot and you want to calm it down, so use any kind of moisturizer that has calming ingredients like Cica, green tea. This particular one from Numbers In has azoline, which is really great for calming. And then I move straight ahead with a thick layer of sunscreen. Now sunscreen is something that is unavoidable. You should obviously use sunscreen, especially if you are using tretinoin, and even if you are not using tretinoin, sunscreen is something that you should be using 365 days a year, because especially when you are using tretinoin or any kind of acid exfoliants, and especially in case of tretinoin, your skin becomes sensitive, really sensitive to UV damage, and you might get more tanning and more UV damage, and your skin might get worse if you don't wear a sunscreen in the AM time, even if you're indoors. Yeah, this was my tretinoin routine, but don't stop the video right here. I want to tell some of the caution that I did and about the purging period that can be expected while using a tretinoin. Now, purging is a unavoidable thing for me. When I initially tried retinoid, which is a minor form of vitamin A, I faced a lot of purging, and even for the tretinoin, I faced a little bit of purging, not too much, on the initial 1 or 2, and it prolonged till the 3-month stage. I did get a little bit of bumps here and there, not too much. I only used pimple patches to heal them. I didn't use any kind of acne gel because they do contain some HAs and BHAs. I didn't want to irritate my skin. I just used a pimple patch and forget about it, and it pretty much healed in 2 to 3 days. It didn't took me much, but the purging period was from about like 1 to 3 months. And don't get disheartened. You need to be very consistent with tretinoin to see any kind of result. I didn't see any kind of result in the first month, even in the second month, and even in the third month. In the third month, my skin became worse. I got a lot of skin congestion, a lot of bumps here and there, but on the 4th month, my acne started to be less, my skin cleared up, my complexion became more even toned, and also my skin became really texture free after that 5th month mark. So tretinoin do takes a little bit of time, and for me it took about like 5 to 7 months to see any kind of result. Now this is a very important step. If you have really sensitive skin, apply a thick layer of moisturizer or a Vaseline around your sensitive part. For me it is the nose. You can even apply a little bit of moisturizer around the eye area before you apply tretinoin. This ensures that you don't get any kind of further dryness or irritation, which can lead to hyperpigmentation. So what I generally do, I spread it all across my face and avoid the under eyes and nose. And after I have blended the tretinoin nicely all across my face, a little bit of product that is left on my fingers, I just swipe it across my eyes, a little bit around my mouth area, and wherever I have avoided, just to ensure that I get a little bit of retinoid all throughout my face. And again, obviously sealing it up with a good moisturizer. This is how I apply tretinoin, and many of the dermatologists also suggest that you should avoid direct application, especially under the eyes. Now retinoid should be prescribed, and then only you should be applying it. And if you are pregnant or expecting, or even if you are breastfeeding, you should not be using tretinoin. And this is one of the reasons why that I am suggesting please go to a dermat and tell him or her your concerns, and then they can prescribe you with tretinoin or any other kind of anti-aging. Tretinoin is not the only anti-aging products in the market. You can use other forms of vitamin A such as retinoids and retinols, which gives you a similar kind of result. But if you're truly inclined to using a tretinoin, which I went to a dermat and got it prescribed. One more thing, if you are under 25, personally you don't need a tretinoin. Use a tretinoin only at the late 20s. I am 26 and I started my tretinoin after I crossed 25. So if you are looking for using tretinoin as an anti-aging in your early 20s, trust me, you don't need it. You have other products such as retinoid, which works faster than retinol. So yeah, there are a lot of products. Even hydration is the key. If you hydrate and moisturize and use certain actives, it gives similar result as tretinoin. So yeah, you should do your research and then obviously invest in a tretinoin, because tretinoin like this is a very harmless product, even very inexpensive. This particular tube, I've been using it for more than 6 months, I think 7 months, and it is only like half of it is finished, and it costs something about less than 200 or 300 rupees, I'm not sure. But a product like this, you are not supposed to be using too much of it, and obviously not using it frequently, only using it on the alternate days. And lastly, consistency is the key to using Tretinoin or any other skincare products. The result that you get from Tretinoin are very slow, and you should be sticking to a Tretinoin for at least 6 to 7 months to get any kind of result, and use this only if you need it. Yeah, this was my video on how to use a Tretinoin and how I personally use Tretinoin. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Like this video if you like my content, share this video to any of your friends, and lastly, subscribe to my channel, hit on the bell notification, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye bye, take care.